what we're gonna do, go ahead and pull my quarter windows out. We gotta remove my cowl.
The rust was so bad it rotted away.
There's no coming back from that. I made the cardinal sin of YouTube. Hello everyone and welcome to Your Hood 704. I'm Matt and today is like the 4th day in a row here for me at the shop at Fox Mustang Restoration, which is where I'm at. And this car has changed a lot this week. No doors, no hood, interior almost out. I'm gonna finish getting the rest of it out today. But yeah, we've had to cut this car up because we found some rust. So this is the last video for me in this series. I put in a lot of work this week and I hope you guys have enjoyed this. This has been very informative and kind of really in depth. I haven't seen another channel yet myself going this far deep on a car. I'm sure it exists. So if you have seen that, let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to check them out. But yeah, pretty much what we're doing today, we got to remove my cowl. Matt is, well, I say Matt, but I cut a cowl yesterday out of the red car, which is the donor car. The metal looks good. Matt's gonna work on finishing that one today so it can go in this car. And then we also have some steel bracing, 1-inch tubing that we need to put in here and reinforce it. You'll see all that today, hopefully. But the idea, the reason why we're doing that is if you don't reinforce this, when we start cutting this out, the whole car is gonna move and get out of alignment, and that is gonna be, frankly, that's gonna be a nightmare getting it back in alignment if we have to do that. So that's the plan, that's the goal. Maybe this will be one of my shorter vlogs, I don't know, but I'm just sharing this whole experience with you guys, and it's been a fun one and a new one for me. I hope you're enjoying the content. So anyway, let's go ahead and get on that. I'll work on the interior. Matt's gonna start cutting stuff up, and yeah, let's get going today. Let's do this. I'm still ripping the interior out, by the way, and one thing I did want to highlight for you guys, I could not get this part of the seatbelt to go through, and I got it through fine on that side. Well, that's because this piece was already missing, so I had to just kind of knock this piece out. It came out really easily. I didn't even break the clips, just pushed it from behind. So in case you're trying to also remove these panels, yeah, just a little tip. All right, well, I've been taking the interior out. Matt has been really busy over here. If you guys remember when I took these off, it took me about 4 hours. Matt, how long does it take?
About 5 minutes.
5 minutes? The power of the plasma cutter.
Yep.
Yeah, you were able to just use that on all those weld spots? And
yeah, I just cut a circle around the spot weld and made the circle as small as I could and go over all the spot welds and it falls off.
I see. So you really wanted me to learn how to use that drill, didn't you?
There you go. Exactly, man. You're gonna learn how to use that drill here eventually. Yeah. I think you finally got it.
Getting there. All right, yeah. So if you guys ever have to do the same thing, I definitely recommend the plasma cutter. All right, y'all, look at this interior now. Everything is out of it pretty much. I did leave these little seat belts, but didn't fill in the build sheet. Not surprising, the interior's come out of here before. There was a bunch of glass right here, so I guess maybe this quarter window right here got knocked out at some point, but I went ahead, vacuumed all that up. Matt's still banging away on the cowl over there, as you can probably hear. But what we're gonna do today, what I've decided to do is go ahead and pull my quarter windows out. I mentioned this, that I was gonna do that. I mentioned a while ago I might go ahead and do my quarter windows even though I'm not painting the car, and talk to Matt about it because that's what they do here. They actually remanufacture the quarter windows. They're not refurbished or restored. It's like a remanufacturing process. They look freaking great. I'm gonna show you guys one of them later today in the video, I hope, but you gotta start by getting yours out. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna set you guys up on a camera, time lapse. I believe these are 9mm to take them out, so I'm gonna gather up the tools and catch up with you guys and show you a little bit of that process. All right guys, let's take a quick look at the process of what it takes to take your quarter windows out of the car. Again, this is for Coupe quarter windows that can be remanufactured here. And I'm just gonna cover high level steps, what to do, and then we'll do it in time lapse. Of course, the first thing you have to do is take out your interior quarters, which mine are already out of the car. You can see right here, I've already got mine out. So let's take a look at the inside. Inside here, it looks, I've got 5 of these 9mm, 1, 2, 3, 4, actually only 4, sorry. 4 9mm. The other side where the glass broke only has 1 of these left in. But take these out, and then there's butyl all around here. So what I'm gonna need to do is take my knife here and actually try to cut the butyl out. Now once that's done, I should be able to kind of push the quarter window out, but not push it straight out. I want to lean it down. You'll see that, because if I try to push it straight out, there's a greater chance it will break. So we're just going to try to lean it out. That's how I'm getting these quarters out. But yeah, but once you get them out of the car, then you go ahead and ship them to Fox Mustang Restoration. They go ahead and do the remanufacturing process, and then they send them back to you. Polish the windows, all that. So luckily for me, I don't have to ship mine. I just walk them straight over to them right here. But yeah, that's how I'm gonna get the quarters out. Let's see if I can do it. Never done it before. Just like everything else in this car, those are general steps. Let's go ahead and get to it. Okay guys, like you saw, I couldn't get the glass to come out, and there's a reason why, something I didn't point out to you, and I wanna go ahead and point that out. There are 3 more nuts that need to come off on this side over here. So right over here, 1, 2, I think there's 1 more in there. Let's see, nope, the 3rd one is down here. So 1, 2, 3. The glass was starting to come out and it was getting stuck, and I was like, why? That's why. So there's a lot more bolts than I thought there. So just FYI on that, I ran into that problem. I almost broke the glass, but luckily I stopped. So, all right, back to it. Not quite.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. I got Della to help me out there, guys, because I didn't want to fall out. So we got one side done. All right, Della, just take care of those. See, my quarter windows have been shipped to Fox Resto. Oh, here we go, here we go. I'm officially in a box. Check that out, guys. Awesome, I just have to get the other side out now, but great to have help like that. So. And actually, we are going to dye some of these parts. So you might see Della on the channel again. Some of my interior parts need to dye. She knows how to dye, so I got to bleep that out.
Yeah, look at all that RTV.
Yeah, I have to point that out.
There's no rust here. A lot of times there's going to be rust back here. And this is good. Yeah, okay. You got no rust there.
Yay! Finally, no rust. Della coming in clutch again, but check out the back. We had stuck, so these didn't have nuts on it. Instead, well, this one still got RTV. Yeah. Pull off this RTV. Is that RTV? I don't know. But this was fun getting off. So,
it's
all right.
Butyl.
No, it's not butyl. Okay, don't do that at home. All right, so I get this one in the box. I'm good, right?
Yep.
I'm having my quarters delivered today to Fox Mustang Restoration. So
there you go.
It's important to get them in the box, guys. And there they go in the box. Awesome. Thanks for the help, Della. Appreciate it. All right, y'all. The cow has been cut out. Matt finished that up while I did get the quarter windows out of the car, which my task, let's be honest, my task was a little easier than your task, Matt. But
a little bit.
Yeah. But you were telling me, which is pretty cool, is you could actually get them like this from Ford.
Yeah, back when Ford had, new original sheet metal available, this would be the condition you would buy the cowl in. A lot of people think it would just be this upper portion, but it's not. A cowl assembly from Ford is the upper and the lower portion. And this metal right here, which yours is missing a big chunk there from rust, this goes all the way over to the A-pillar, same thing on the other side. So yeah,
this whole part, like, it's basically missing on mine.
Yeah, it's just completely gone.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this is, short of the holes from cutting out the spot welds, this is the way that you would get a cowl from Ford.
Yeah, and this one looks really good shape. It's pretty much surface rust.
Yeah, this is where the firewall would attach across there, and this one looks in really good shape. We're gonna sandblast it, reprime it. It's a little surface rust, but nothing that's through, nothing that's really a problem.
Right.
We sandblast that, it'll look like brand new metal.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing we got to do is get the bracing going on this car because we're about ready to cut out the old cow.
Yep.
We'll see how bad that is. So
Yep.
Matt and I will work on getting that ready, I guess.
There we go.
All right, cool. All right, guys, it's about time to start doing the welding. You saw that I actually cut the steel. I picked up that steel, cut it up into sections. We were labeling it too. So what we're going to use, like I said, the steel is going to be used to, you know, reinforce the frame so it doesn't move around. Matt actually was smart and thought about taking off the wheels. We've got the on this dollies now, so that way we're not going to have flex down, right?
Yeah, because when we're taking, if you think about it, the rear wheel back here, the front wheel's up here. If you take support out of the center, what's going to happen? It's going to want to fold in on itself. So what we've done is we've moved the front support area from the wheels to behind the cowl on the subframe. So this way, everything from the cowl forward is just hanging by its own weight. It's not being pushed up by anything. So we're going to weld these supports in. We're going to keep it from going. We're going to keep the windshield pillars from going in. We're going to do here in the fender aprons. We're going to do inside on the A-frame. And then also, I'm sorry, not the A-frame, but the A-pillars. And then we're also going to do verticals from the windshield. When we get this bar done, we're going to weld down with the rocker panel onto this, and that's going to keep it from moving in any direction.
So that's what you're about to see. Time to do some welding. Matt's all done welding. Now I have welded a little bit before, but not nearly as much as him. And in the interest of time, we got to return this plasma cutter. He just went ahead and just knocked it out really fast while I was doing some other things. So anyway, more updates on those later, but let me show you guys how it looks. Basically welded in this support, this one here for the windshield. Got two of these going down each side. And then he put an extra one right here. Yeah, look at these. Well, you can see it better on that side there. It's got that welded down the rocker panel. So with that, plus it being up off the suspension, we should not have a lot of movement. Should be all good.
Yeah, should be pretty solid.
Okay, so the next thing we got to do is cut the old cowl out, and it's going to be very similar to how I cut the cowl out from the donor car. Probably not going to show that on video.
Nothing like when you cut the cowl out from the donor car.
Oh, well, okay.
Nope.
Well, maybe then we will show it. It'll be nothing like it.
I'll actually be doing it the way that I removed the rest of the pieces from that.
Okay.
That's how we got to do it.
More precision.
More precision. We got to cut each little spot weld open. You see, what you did is you just hacked the A-pillars and through the firewall.
Yeah.
We're going to leave most of the A-pillar, leave the firewall, and we're just going to do the cowl, do a patch on the A-pillar. But to do it good, as clean as possible, we're going to cut open these spot welds and to remove it so it'll look like it's just like Swiss cheese. Just got a bunch of circles on it.
Well, at least you don't have to drill out the spot weld. You can just use a plasma cutter on it. It saves a lot of time.
Absolutely.
All right, so you heard it here, folks. It'll be nothing like what I did. So we're gonna record a little bit of that, but yeah, that's what we're doing next. Stay tuned. All right, y'all, I'm a mess. I'm sweating the top, but as you saw, check that out. We got the cow out of my SSP, and this is the one we're going to replace it with. And from here, you guys might think, well, why is that? You know, this one looks rusty, this one looks rusty, but that can be deceiving, right, Matt?
Yeah, you got, you know, surface rust is pretty easy to handle, which is pretty much all we're dealing with on the replacement cow. Whereas in this one, not only was it scaly, there's just sections missing.
Yeah, entire sections missing.
So here's an example of the good one. It's basically the same left and right. So we got the passenger side off of this one, left hand off of this one, but basically it's gonna be the same thing. So you see all this metal here. As you can see, this metal's missing here. It's because it's rotted away. The rust was so bad it rotted away. One of the main reasons we do it this way and remove everything, because of all the rust that's hidden underneath wherever the panels lay together, or whenever the panels overlap.
Yeah, we have overlapping panels in this.
Right, right. Yeah, this one particular cow piece is actually made up of 4 panels. You get a top, bottom, and then the 2 sides. Yeah. So yeah, and in between all that stuff is where rust is gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah, so
this one's solid, it's all surface rust, and this one is done. It's going in the trash.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Awesome, awesome. Well, man, dude, thanks for all the help, bro.
Yeah, man.
That was awesome. And I did actually, Matt can attest to it, I did a lot more of the plasma cutting on this one, but I made the cardinal sin of YouTube, and I forgot to do what, Matt?
Push record.
Yeah, forgot to push record. Forgot to push record. So I think this is a good spot to wrap this one up. Obviously we have a lot more going on. I mean, maybe real quick I can show you the state of the car, because at the beginning of this week I didn't think the car was going to be in its current state. Right. But we found these issues. In fact, we even have to replace some of the metal on the passenger side.
Yeah, on the A-pillar.
On the A-pillar, yeah.
Go show them that?
Yeah, we'll show you that. Also, if you're wondering if you saw in any of the shots, my shorts might be ripped. Yeah, they did. They ripped today. So they completely blown out the back. All right, yeah, this is the side we're talking about, guys, on the A-pillar. We have to replace that. That side kind of looks okay, right, Matt? But this side, no bueno.
Right, that side, it's a little scaly, but there's enough metal there that we can clean it up and reuse it. Whereas over here, we've actually rotted not only through the cowl, which the cowl is going to overlap, and that's what all this is.
That's how it happened.
This is where the cowl welds on. It welds on here, goes across the firewall, attaches to the A-pillar, but all this is sandwiched or overlapped by the cowl. So that's why we did it this way, because if you just do the top section, you don't even see all this, and you can see this has to be
You had suspicions because you knew this is how it worked. So suspicions were true.
Exactly, and I've been through this before with other cars, so I knew what we were going to find. We're going to do a repair panel replacement here. We're going to figure out exactly what we want to replace, and then we'll end up cutting this area out. We'll cut it out of our replacement A-pillar piece and then just weld those in before we put the new cowl on.
Yep, we got those parts too, guys. So perfect. Well, this is the end of my week here, and you see what the car looks like now. Looks a little different. Looks a little different, but it's gonna make all the difference in the future. So cool, man. Well, thanks again, bud.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
And to all of you guys out there, thanks for hanging in on these video series. We didn't expect this, but luckily Matt was a huge help. We did rip the plasma cutter, so we had to get it done very quickly. Guys, I'm tired. You can tell I'm tired. So yeah, Matt helped out a lot.
You're not in the office this week.
I know, I'm in the real office. This is how real men work, I guess. I'm a paper pusher. Anyway, that's it for this one. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you're stopping here for the first time and you like what you see, there's a lot more coming, so please subscribe. We'll see you next time here on Gearhead 704. This is my FHP carpet that I'm throwing out, my SSP carpet. And this is what I was walking around in all day. There you go. I tried to duct tape it, but there's no coming back from that. I guess I didn't lose that weight I was supposed to. Tiffany, you've been feeding me too well. She's been feeding me too well. Too much Doritos and Coke, guys. This is one heck of a week. I'm glad it's over. Well, Matt, it's been a hell of a week.
Yep.
We got the Flintstone mobile ready though, I think.
Just need the holes for our feet.
Yeah, I got big feet, so that should work. A lot of horsepower there.